Hi, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Hopewood in California, and I have Pamela Bishop with me from Kentucky. And she and I met on an online course that's called Your Power Voice, founded by the legendary Les Brown and his partner, John Tellerico. So the first thing I want to say is, Pamela, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to chat with me and I can interview you. And I really appreciate you being here.
It is an honor. It really is, Hope. Thank you for the invitation. We love Les Brown, don't we?
You're welcome. Yes, we do. And
yes, we do.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
2020 was such a weird year. And regarding your family and loved ones, what is one positive thing that you could say happened, or impacted your lives from 2020?
I think the most important thing was it brought us all together, obviously, but to realize the significance in change, to be adaptable, and to keep things right close to your heart as far as your family, what's really important. I think that going through that for a whole year, we had time to really sit on what we're doing and what's going on and how we react to things. And just, it taught me to not wait till tomorrow. When it comes to your hopes and your dreams and your family and everything that you hold close to your heart, do it. Mm-hmm. Don't procrastinate it. Don't put it off. Whether it's making a phone call, making a text, it taught us to do videos with my 83-year-old dad.
Yes.
So what I would say about that is just to do it. Mm-hmm. Have a sense of urgency about it because it's important. You never know what tomorrow's going to bring, right?
Very true. Yes, very true.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
What prompted you to enroll in the course?
Well, I think I love Les Brown and I've read his books, but I really wasn't familiar with it. And I was online and something had come up. I don't even remember what it was, but I got a call from Mr. John Leslie, and I love him. He's powerful, just like his dad. And he called me and we spoke about it. And it just resonated in my heart because my story goes back a lot of years. I was a late bloomer and I had it all in me, but I couldn't get it out. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I knew that this program, I just felt in my spirit, this program was going to help me to articulate that and pull the stories out. And that's exactly what it's doing.
So whether it's the group, the Wednesday sessions, or the materials, what would you say is your very favorite, what you enjoyed the most from the group and the class?
I think the camaraderie in the group, just like I would have never met your sweet spirit. And I think getting to know each and every person, and I don't know about you, but I still came in with a lot of fear of getting on a video, of just really being truly authentic. And I think that group is just a powerful group to be in that setting to where we're up close and personal with Mr. Les Brown and John Leslie.
Yes.
I mean, that is a big deal because they really care about what we're doing, what they're teaching. And it just teaches us to do things the right way, to pull out of us what we couldn't get out or we wouldn't be here, right?
Right.
So,
and there's such a wide range of skills as we collaborate and get to know each other. It's amazing. And one gal online the other day was telling me, I'm nervous. I haven't done my 3-minute video yet. And I'm so nervous. So I just told her, just pretend, get your camera, pretend it's turned on. Don't turn it on. Just pretend that you're, and say a sentence or two. So I gave her some steps how to warm herself up to the idea. I said, it's like sticking your toe in the water and okay, that wasn't so bad. And so I just sort of sent her some messages step by step, and lo and behold, one of the people I interviewed. So it's really cool to see. But yeah, and then other people, they are oh, professional. They've been professional public speakers for a while now. So everybody brings a lot of variation to the table. But let me ask this
But
part.
they're with us. But they're with us.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yes,
all, iron sharpens iron. And that goes for
true.
them too. And that's what's powerful about it. It's authentic. It's an authentic group.
And the
And
collaboration and caring about each other, it's just wonderful. Not
it
all
is.
Facebook groups are like that.
Well, I've never been on one. I'm a one-on-one girl and I do
Oh,
one-on-one coaching, but it's a different to be in a group where you could really just be yourself and grow. We are all
mm-hmm,
growing
mm-hmm.
big.
Yes, yes.
That's
Now,
powerful.
yeah, in a minute, I'm going to ask you what it is you offer to people. But before I ask that question, whether it's um, the materials or the group or Les himself, what would you
Yes.
say is the best thing that's adding value to what you're already doing, what you already offer for people?
I think the the biggest thing that I've learned so far, I've learned so much. It would take us all day to talk about that because I'm not the same person I was, and it hasn't been that long. But what's really powerful, I was always one that wrote out my entire speech, talked from my head, which is not good. So the biggest thing that they've given me to pass on is to listen, to be authentic, and to speak from my heart because I have the experience, years of experience. And I think that is one of the most powerful messages that I've received from them because I can begin to help others like I want to help them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is beautiful.
I
And
mean,
I
it's just
think people,
powerful. I really didn't know how to do that.
oh, people can tell when we're up in the headspace too much. They can tell when we
It's the
are,
truth.
I don't want to say sincere or insincere, but some of us just are overthinkers. And when people know that you're speaking from your heart, it just touches them more. It really does. We're all that way. So let me ask this, whether
Yes.
you want to say it's sort of your mission or calling, or you want to describe it as your business or whatever platform, describe. And oh, before I finish asking that,
Yes.
I'm going to put your information, your contact information on here. So you guys contact Pamela. It'll be printed right here, right about now, and it'll stay on the screen the rest of the video so that you can jot it down and connect with her. And that'll be wonderful for everybody. Anyway, so describe to us what you offer for people, basically.
I I do mindset coaching and I work mainly with women and young girls for them to become a better version. You know, there was a time in my life that I knew I needed something, but I didn't have the tools to get there. I want to be that tool for the women that suffered through addiction, okay, um, child molestation, not feeling enough, thinking that they're just not worthy. I've went through so many things in my lifetime, and my passion is to help them to cross over that bridge of acceptance and wellness and to love their self again. And I gravitate a lot and attract the teenagers because I can relate, getting off of a wrong path and going in a wrong direction. And just being a mentor, that's what I'm really passionate about.
Wow. And there is such a need for that. There is just a huge need. And the people I've talked to today and yesterday, you are the first that is describing your passion, your service, your mentorship and coaching in that category. It's a huge need. And I was telling a lady earlier today that when I came to know Jesus at the age of 21, believe it or not, it took me years. I'm thinking approximately 10 years to really comprehend the meaning of forgiveness. And that sounds crazy for an adult to not know much about that word or the meaning or how it
Mm.
works in everybody's lives. And what you speak of, is my past is really crazy, horrendous things. And there is a huge need for that. People, it took me years to even know that I was such a negative thinker, or as a child, these verbal abuses that go on, and then you carry that right into adulthood, and your mind, like a tape recorder, just plays it in between your ears all day. And it took a long time that I even recognized that was a problem. So
Yes.
you have a huge mission, some shoes to fill. I tell you, there's a need. That's for certain.
But sometimes, don't you think with that, it takes a lifetime. I loved what you said. You can't figure out things in 10 years. It's a lifetime. It's a journey. You do it until you leave this earth,
Mm-hmm.
to
Yes.
get the tools in your toolbox. I mean, I've worked through a lot of forgiveness, but I think we have to continue to realize when we need to still work in forgiveness
Oh, yes.
and how
And
to stick
because
close
we're
to
not,
ourselves.
yeah, no one is perfect. So
Yes.
there's always an opportunity where forgiveness can fit in there, whether it's for ourselves or someone else. And
Yeah.
if we
And you know
were all
what?
perfect, there would be
To
no
get out
need.
of the mud too. You know,
Yes.
when you're going through all those things, you're only, just like Les Brown always says, you're only as good as the 5 people around you.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that you can do. You can't grow any more than that. And you know, that's not saying anything negative. That's saying the truth.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
Yes,
get
it's
in
reality.
a better place so that you can begin to love yourself and be around other people where you can see what that does for you,
Yes.
to begin to love yourself and to believe in yourself again, and to be able to pass that on to your children and
Yes.
your
Yes.
children's children and their children and their children.
Right. And breaking those bad habits. And I know, yeah, like the parents that raised me, they were extremely racist. I broke that right off of our family. My kids and
Amen.
grandkids, we have a very multi-ethnic family now. Anyway, so I want to say to everyone, reach out to Pamela. Her information's on the screen for you, and you'll be blessed. And Pamela, thank you for taking the time again. I'm very grateful. It's very precious. I mean, I hope this blesses a lot of people because it's a huge need, and you're filling a huge need. That's for sure.
Thank you,
So,
Hope. You are giving us all hope today, too.
oh yeah,
It was my
I'm glad.
pleasure. It was my pleasure.
I'm glad, and have a good rest of your day. Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.